there's no story arc. All right, so I delivered, that's good. All right, I delivered pizzas for a long time. And it was really interesting because you meet a lot of interesting people when you deliver pizza. Like, I would deliver to really rich people, and their houses would be falling apart, and they wouldn't tip. And then I'd deliver to like people in the trailer park, and they would tip like 15. Their trailers would be immaculate, and I didn't go over this story. And their trailers would be immaculate and beautiful, and they tip like $15, $20, and it'd be awesome. So one time, I delivered, all right, it's a 30-second story, but I have to make it stretch out for 5 minutes, so this is what I'm doing right now. So one time, what happened is, I delivered to this guy, this is not the story, but this is part of it. I delivered to this guy, and he invited me in his house, and he closed the door behind me, and I was like, all right, and he took the pizza, and he started walking away. I got the money, and he's like, he turned around, and he goes, hey man, does your pizza place have a website? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, check this out. I have the internet upstairs in my bed. Do you want to come look at the website with me? And I was like, no, I gotta go. So I left, and that really happened. So the point is, there's a lot of scary things that happen. Can I take this out? There's a lot of scary things that happen at delivering pizza, but nothing is as scary as people's dogs, people's pets. Like, one time, I used to deliver it to this house, and this lady had 6 pit bulls, and every time I went there, they'd be like, at the door, every single time, and she would open the door 4 inches, and she'd be like, turn the pie sideways, and put it in sideways, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Isn't it gonna get messed up if I do that? But I do it, and she'd pay me through the door, and it was great, whatever. So I was terrified of dogs. So one time I delivered to this house, and the door was wide open, and I was like, hello? And I heard upstairs, I heard thumping down the stairs, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't wait to see what it was. I just turned and I started running. And then like, finally, I had the pizza in my hand, I turned around and I saw the dog was like the size of a hamster. I'm not even joking. And I was like, okay. So anyways, we would put in the computer system, like, has a big dog, watch out, be careful. Has, you know, a little hamster dog with a loud bark, be careful, but whatever. So, all right, so this is the story. What happened is, one time I delivered to this lady's house, and it was a beautiful day, and I pulled up, and it was an older woman, and she was standing on the front stoop, and she was waving, and I got out, and I was carrying her 2 pizzas, and she's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, how you doing? I was walking out, there was music playing in my head, it was beautiful. And from around the corner, these 2 giant wild turkeys in unison came running, and they were like, and they were running, and she must have saw my face, and then she turned and saw the turkeys, and in slow motion she went, run! So I dropped the pizzas and I ran as quick as I could, jumped through my window, rolled up. The turkeys were, they were like little raptors, but turkeys. So they were at the window, they're going, they're pecking out the window. Do I say what the fuck? What the fuck? So they were pecking out the window, and I was like, what do I? And I looked at the scene, the lady standing on the porch just like, the pizza's everywhere. She grabbed this leash that had 2 separate like things on it, and she came over. I looked, the turkeys had collars on it. And she put the leash on the turkeys, and she brought them into this cage. It was like an enclosed cage, and she was like, I rolled down my window, she's like, I am so sorry, those are my guard turkeys. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I went back, and I put in the computer, killer turkeys, like watch out, just so the next person would know. And there was a guy, a couple weeks later, a new delivery guy was like, what is this, killer turkeys? And I was like, dude, I'm serious, like watch out. And he's like, yeah, okay. So he came back from the delivery like 45 minutes later, and he's like, I quit! I was like, I told you, man. All right, that's the story, thanks.